Say, it's no makeup nomination Sean here. Aren't I pretty? Yeah, anyway, sneeze just there. Mine's still a little watery. Yeah, I'm just doing my general Unrant today. Want to touch on a couple of things right away. I'll get to what this is. I want to get to the channel schedule. Channel schedule is set now. It's going to be as follows, even though I kind of threw no fault of my own screw it in the ass yesterday. Monday is going to be the cooking short, that was Cooks, and the Unrant, which was supposed to be yesterday, but I filmed this and did it, but then I was copying it, the camera powered off or something like that while it was copying on the computer here, and the file looked like it was all there, but then it was not, and I accidentally erased it after I was done with copying it just to free up room for another project on the camera, and somebody's totally giving it on a Skidoo that's old as me right now. Actually, no, not Skidoo, a Yamaha snowmobile. But anyway, yeah, so the Unrant's on Tuesday for this week only. It's going to be a Monday thing. So Monday is going to be cooking and Unrant. Tuesday is going to be the Tuesday night stream and Let's Play. Just whatever I'm playing that week, really. Wednesday is going to be the Let's Play and TBD. Thursday is going to be the same thing, Let's Play and TBD. Now, TBD means to be determined. It's not going to be a set thing on Thursdays and Fridays when I'm going to be showing besides the Let's Play. I'm going to be showing something more like, I don't know, this week is going to be the Raspberry Pi. I'm just finishing up the last bit of it, and I'm going to have part 1 and part 2 of, I'm going to have 2 versions of the Getting Started, I should say, not a part 1 and part 2. There's a Getting Started for if you just have a regular USB controller, in my case a Super Nintendo USB controller, not a conversion, just one you buy on eBay. Getting started with just that and an 8 gig card, and I'm just going to show you how to, get started with putting a couple ROMs on it and playing with it. And Thursday's one is going to be the same thing, but with a Microsoft 360, or in my case, original Xbox controller, which I'm going to use. The wired controller, of course. Friday is going to be comic-based. It's going to be a new feature. All I'm going to say is going to do with comics. Not going to say it's current, or if it's retro, or if I'm reviewing them, or what I'm doing, but I'm going to be dealing with comics. That's all I'm going to say. And we'll go from there. And Chloe has been distracted. Just got up on the bed and almost ate shit and fell back off. But yeah, Fridays are just going to be that because I like my Friday evenings being myself. I might just Skype call somebody. Might try a bit of a podcast later on at some point if people are up for that. I'm just trying to work out the bugs of it. I can't, for some reason, I can record people on a Skype call, but I can't record my microphone unless I have to get it recording twice or something. I don't know. But Saturday is Saturday weekend Unrant, and then the live stream Saturday night, the Freakers Balls edition. Tuesday night stream is going to be 9 o'clock Eastern. I'm sticking with the specific time. Saturdays are going to be 10:30 Eastern, which is 12 o'clock my time, as to kind of accommodate a lot more people, because many of my guests and friends are either in Central or the West Coast area, and so they're going to be behind a little bit. So it'd be nice to accommodate them. So I'm going to go with that for now and keep this on a schedule. And a lot of times all this content is going to be going up scheduled at 9:30 Eastern AM. I'll be putting up content every day, so I may do it later in the day depending on when it'll be easier for people to view, kind of thing, and keep it a bit fresh. But yeah, these are going to be scheduled releases. The cooking video was scheduled release. This really isn't because it just got screwed up. But yeah, that's my schedule. And Sunday is going to be possibly a Let's Play, which would be streaming. Debating, I'm going to see if some people join me on Xbox Live or Steam. I can stream through either webcam or my capture device with my 360. I just won't be putting in any of the audio. And anybody who wants to join, I'm going to be putting up a list of games and online services I use and ways I can stream. If anybody else has capture hardware as well, they can stream. So yeah, that's the Monday to Friday and weekend schedule for the Diatless 79 channel. Onwards from that, channel plans. I'm currently doing the Raspberry Pi thing where I've got a few episodes in the can, and I'm going to be embedding these in my Raspberry Pi tutorials on my Instructables as well. I've got one that's just about ready to drop, and I'm going to drop these 2 videos this week. They're going to be dropped as well with my Instructable tutorial. I'm going to drop that on Friday, and so people will get to see that with the videos embedded in, because it'll be basically a text-based. Well, Thursday actually is going to drop, because I'm going to have the link in both of them. But Thursday and Friday, when those videos are up, the Instructable will be made public, and it'll be a text-based version of the Instructable with photo reference and the video embedded in. Besides that, I'm going to be doing a lot more DIY, and I'm going to get to the microphone now, because this goes along with the channel plans. I'm going to be finding different tech things to show other projects you can do, or just, cool shit that I just happened upon making one day. This is like a piece of an Axe bottle, my clip-on microphone, and a Xbox 360 earpiece. This is my tripod that I usually use for my camera for filming, to be a bit steadier of a hold, because it's just a play sport. It's good for holding. For this, I needed the taller tripod anyway for the play sport, so things are a bit more level. The play sport will sit down here on this tripod, so I'm just going to use this right now for holding my microphone. It's pretty good though. I can do a lot more voiceover work, and it sounds great. It's a broadcast clip on. I put a stereo plug on it. It was only mono. It's meant for a phantom microphone setup or a wireless mic. I'm going to be actually going to try to get a... but yeah, Raspberry Pi videos are going to be doing a lot of that. Next week, I'm going to be releasing a couple more Raspberry Pi videos. They're going to be doing to do with a couple more additions to the Raspberry Pi to make it more than just a retro gaming system. On top of a retro gaming system, you'll be able to use it for like a media player and a couple other things. I'm going to show you how to do to increase your menu. And I know I just shook the camera, but fuck you, it's my channel. Nice art high. But DIY now I use daily, got to that, and as well the room tweaks. I'm gonna show my room at the end of this, and I did things like I recycled a glass door from this entertainment center. I took all the doors off actually, and I took a glass door and turned it into a shelf with all my collectibles around, like my Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Cloud figure, my Candy Kit Dietless Transformers figure, my Adventure Time guys at my my two figures. They're Finn and Jake. They're the bendy one and the one with the sword. I got them from McDonald's. They're up there, and a few personal keepsakes and that. So I'll put it on there so you can kind of look up and through, because it's up pretty high. But I'll get to that anyway when I show the room. Besides that, I took the doors out and I put the speakers around, and I made a couple of hideaway spots for the two keyboards, because the Raspberry Pi actually has its own keyboard at Dell, mechanical, and my computer, the laptop that I keep folded up in the entertainment center, actually has a backlit Maxell media keyboard. And so, yeah, I've improved that slightly, moved a couple things around here and there. Got this microphone now on the go. Things are a bit more cut and dry. I'm not going to be too high-tech with a lot of the stuff, but, I'm going to try to put as much production value as I can into things. As well, I've reached 200 subs. Well, I think I'm actually a little bit past that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I've doubled my subs in a year. I feel very good about that. I feel very much like I'm doing a good job, and there's encouragement to keep me going. Subs aren't everything, but, it's a nice pat on the back for, good job appreciation. With my videos, especially the videos I show on how to help people out in that different situations, I get a lot of thank yous. I get a lot of inboxes. I get a lot of comments and people thanking all the help and the fast response. Sometimes I'm a few days from responding. I like how Google has it now, that where you get a Google notification pretty much when somebody comments. We're only really on Google Plus, not really on YouTube. I think YouTube, you got to kind of go into like your notifications. But yeah, I try to respond as much as I can, and in a year I've doubled my subs, and most of that, 90% of that sub increase was done without the help of my network. Not putting down my network. I'm just saying that about 85, 90 of those subs that I've accumulated over the last 100, that I've accumulated over the last year, 90 of them were before I joined the network. I only joined full screen. Well, Crater X, I'm actually under it. I'm with full screen, but I'm under one of the sub networks, Crater X network. I've probably seen a gain about 10, maybe, since I joined them in February. January 31st, actually, this year is when I officially became a member of full screen. But talk about a couple of things. YouTube claims are still pissing me off. I got one that I acknowledged third-party content, and somebody's playing something during the stream. You know, I didn't bother to monetize that video anyway, but I had to acknowledge that there's third-party content there. The second time though I got claimed, it'll be ironed out anyway. I know it claimed for exactly the reason that it should have claimed in any other situation, was that I was using music from such and such creator, and such creator, if I wasn't a network partner, would have a valid claim. But I'm a network partner that avails of an app that lets me use the Audio Micro service, where I can go and I can just download music, and I have a standard license already, and they keep a track of what tracks I've licensed. So that way that they can be contacted and be like, okay, so you have this guy with you and he's got these tracks licensed. And they're like, yeah, he's got these tracks licensed, and I have a standard YouTube license with me. I don't have anything licensed for like television or radio or anything like that. You can, a lot of the stuff on Audio Micro you can actually license for other than just YouTube. You can license them for ad space, you can license them for whatever that you're, marketing or what have you. It doesn't have to be just for YouTube videos. It's just, when you're full screen, you get an account. So you can, for standard licensing. So boo-hoo, long story short, I can't monetize it right away, but it goes retroactive. It's not so much about the monetization, it's just, it's a redundancy. It should if they're going to be this in-depth with the system, there automatically should be a more in-depth part of it that's automatically recognizes, okay, so this is from this pile of stuff from this source. He's got a membership. He gets a free pass from anything from this source. Give it a track for next time. If they do that, then cool. But the whole system's all knackered anyway. Mr. Benway had a problem there with he did a rant on his talkie or speaky, or I forget what day of the week it was now. But the only thing that had to do with anything to do with Nintendo was in the title of any content of Nintendo's. He played back nothing. He showed no clips, no pre-recorded media. It was him sitting down talking about it. And he got a claim notice from him. This video that I got the claim notice from, the latest one, the one I was talking about with the third-party content that I acknowledge, but I'm licensed to use it, that hadn't even gone up. There was a scheduled release, and I was like, I checked out an hour later just to make sure that the 720 had applied to it, because sometimes it's 2 or 3 hours after you upload a video before you can play them back in high def. And I went and checked, and it said that I had a block in some countries, and I had disputed third-party content, and so I had to go in and check. That was before, so I know that nobody physically went in and did the claim, because it wasn't public. The video wasn't public then. But it's annoying. I think YouTube does need to kind of tweak stuff under the hood a little bit. They're working on it. They finally got the interface, in my opinion, a lot more usable to use with him. Like, I click without having to hunt all over the screen. I can be into my subscriptions, not just in that what to watch, which is not bad. But if I'm wanting to check my subscriptions, at least I go to YouTube.com. I can just do one click and I'll be over to my subscriptions. Where the bloody hell did I put it this time? I'm hunting and pecking all over the screen. So, yeah, there's that. I've gone off into a tangent. This is why I call it the Unrant. I rant, but I don't. I just go off. Room tweaks I talked about. I'll point the camera around. Chloe's there just shaking around the bed. I just got something from the CRTC about some disclaimer on my cell phone. Just more things I think is about the price increases. The weather's been nice, but really thick and pillowy. Snow. It was mild a couple times there over the last 7-day period, so to speak, from today and before today, preceding. It got to be really slippery at some points, things like that. I don't drive, but I have 2 roommates that have vehicles, and it was pretty precarious, and at some points there was flooding as well and things like that. Not too bad in some spots, but out on the highway there's some spots that's virtually undrivable. Depending on what you were driving, you couldn't drive it. So there was that. And so it didn't really hold me up, but it's just nice to talk about the weather sometimes. It's beautiful, actually, right now, the view that I have, trees and things like that. Summer plans are going to be camping a lot. If I can pull it off, and I'm actually going to be working on a piece of tech that I'm going to debut on one of my camping trips. And I will be filming, and I will be showing, and I could possibly even show it live. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of camping. Con Bravo for me right now is still a go as far as I'm concerned right now. I will be attempting to attend Con Bravo. I told Keeb we were going to do the trip as well. Missed you, buddy. I've been thinking about you since then. But every time I think about Con Bravo, especially, I think about you, bud, and how I wanted to go up with you and meet all the friends that you made in person. And now I just want to go up because I said that I still would with you, even if you're only there in spirit. So I'll see you on Cape, buddy. Other than that, not too much other stuff. I'm all over the place with that list. I didn't really follow it chronologically, but yeah, I'm editing this together. I'm editing some Raspberry Pi stuff to go up for tomorrow. It's going to be probably a lot of Raspberry Pi stuff during the Wednesday, Thursday midweek block. So we're going to have that. But this, as long as it takes for the computer to render this, will be when it goes up, and we'll see you then. And let me know how this sounds, by the way. I like how it sounded in the cooking video. I just want to see how it sounds in the whole of the recording. Catch you later. I'm going to show a couple of the things that I've done some slight changes to. The table hasn't really had any changes there. This is where I just sat down and was recording. I've been using boxes for now until I go to Dollarama to get more these little totes that I got for the drawers in my closet in the closet that I use like a dresser. Didn't really change too much here. Now I did change up here because now I have my 5-signal switcher here and it works fine. I thought I was getting interference on it. It turned out what it was I was using a faulty cable having for the just the composite, because this does S-video and composite. This is my Xbox. This is the Raspberry Pi. I'm gonna change these little things to have labels here, but oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna have more devices hooked into it, and I'm gonna redo where I have the capture device situated to in a way, and just, you know, make it a bit nicer. And I'm gonna make these the individual left and right gain for the inputs in case there's just a hardware issue with the device itself that I'm capturing from. I'm also going to resituate that DVD burner. I don't really use it because I can just burn shit from here if I really have to. I just make an ISO on here and then I just burn it here. And you think about having 8 gig thumb drives. Copying some stuff over my network. I downloaded the Star Wars entire series, the 6 movie series in Blu-ray 1080p, and I'm copying it over here via the wireless network so I can watch it on the Raspberry Pi. This thing, you know, does 1080p without breaking a sweat. Other than that, Jesus, that thing's only 80%. Up here, I've moved the monitor up here so I can make more easy access be made to my vinyl. And I covered over the unsightliness of a bare wall here where my antenna is going up. I still haven't covered over everything. I'll find something to put there at some point. But yeah, I can get to my vinyl better. There's less clutter up in here. That's my second monitor. Whoa, facial tracking is picking up on that. That's cool. I don't have that really even hooked up again now. I gotta reconfigure everything. I put a lot of stuff up here. My collectibles, I got them up here, including, hey look, little me. But yeah, just a lot of my personal things, collectibles, and of course the media shelf has improved a little bit more, because what I did was I put all my trade paperbacks and my cookbooks down here along with a couple of miscellaneous. I just poked some mail down there, I don't know why. All the comics and magazines that are here, soft covers, hard covers, vinyl, CD, cartridges, PSP games, and box stuff are all up and around here. My research stuff is as well. But I altered as well things a bit for the layout. I took the vinyl out of down here and put the speaker here and the speaker here. These aren't hooked up yet. I just had to see if I had the room. I took the doors out of here because I got the scanner and the Socrates and the speaker there. It's useless to have a speaker there if you're going to keep it covered up. Of course, look, little Miss had to come and see. Hi, she's like, I want to be on camera. Yeah, silly girl. But one cool thing I put in is this. Now, this is how I have one out. These are hinges. Look at this, she wants to be on. But there's a hinge here and a hinge here. What they're doing is they're holding in boards. 2 of them. There's a keyboard for the Raspberry Pi. There's a keyboard for my PC. And what I do is I just shove the keyboard in under here. And there it goes. Go see! Go see! And yeah, that's one of my roommate's home. But yeah, that's pretty much the thing. And here's the fridge. There's the fridge. Here's the couch. There's my bed in couch mode. So yeah, and close gutter area here. So yeah, talk to you guys later.